Okay guys, excuse the mess here, but this is a video on my living room setup and how I'm going to transform it using just a few items off of Amazon that are relatively cheap in price. The purpose of this video is not to show how messy my setup is, but how you can make yours really pop out with just a few simple items. So grab a snack, relax, hit the subscribe button, and enjoy the show. The main reason for the setup not being done is because I just moved into this loft and didn't really have a couch to sit on and watch the living room TV. But now that we have one, I really wanted to spice up the setup to make gaming and watching movies an overall more enjoyable experience. I love movies and couch gaming so much, I thought it was time to really get things going. I first started out by planning on what I was going to do with the items I already had, like my soundbar from JBL, my Xbox One X, Nintendo Switch, and all the other knickknacks I had hanging around. I knew I wanted to mount my consoles on the wall since my TV already was, so I had mounts hooked it up with some console and controller mounts. I have purchased and used these products on my own in the past, so I was really hyped when they sent these out, and by far these are some of the best mounts I have ever used for my consoles and my controllers as well. Since the TV and consoles were mounted, it just made sense to mount my soundbar as well. Next order of business was lighting. I have RGB lighting in all my setups and it really helps with eye strain and looks really good in my opinion. So I went with the Govee RGB IC light strips as they have a huge range of customization, a ton of features while having an app that works seamlessly with the hardware as well. To make things easier, I cleared out the area I was going to work with, but right before that I would do the easiest task, which is putting up the light strips on the TV. This is a 55-inch TV from LG and thought the setup would look clean with some lights behind it. It's not the latest and greatest, but it packs a punch, and for now, it will do just fine. Alright, so we have the area pretty clean now, and I think we can begin kind of placing all the products. Actually, I think what I'll start with is mounting all the consoles. So let's start with that. Now I wanted to have the consoles close enough behind the TV where it would hide the cables coming out of it, but also to the point where the design of the Xbox was showing. It's a limited edition Gears 5 Xbox and I didn't want it sitting behind the TV. I wanted it to be displayed as a piece of art. And with these mounts, I feel as though I was able to do that perfectly. It's such a simple process that took me about 10 minutes to complete, from the thought process of where I was going to place them to actually mounting the units. If you are interested in these mounts, there's a link down below where you can find them, as well as everything I mentioned in this video. Next, I wanted to handle the cable management. And to be honest, seeing a bunch of cables while watching TV can be very distracting, and to be fair, it looks kind of ugly as well. This was going to be a bit tough considering I have everything mounted and couldn't really channel the cables through the back of the wall. So I bought some TV cable concealers that I would run up the wall towards the TV to hide the cables. And then I would mount my power strip so all cables will be hidden behind the TV. This took me a bit more time as I wanted all the cable management to be as clean as possible. That way everything is easily accessible, but at the same time out of sight. I think it came out looking great and would for sure recommend these concealers as they did a fantastic job. I now mounted my soundbar with these universal brackets I got from Amazon, which I will say worked perfectly. It comes with a sticky film that helps setting up the brackets easier, but I messed up and I put up my cable concealers before, so it was a bit trickier to set up. I eventually did get the brackets set up evenly, and I have to say, it came out looking great. So if you lost the brackets to mount your soundbar just like I did, these would actually be perfect for you as they're universal and will work on any soundbar. At this point of the setup, I just wanted to turn everything on to make sure it all worked, and it did. It's pretty awesome to see how just some cable concealers, console and soundbar mounts, and lighting can change the look of your setup and the vibe of your overall living room. It already feels so cozy and so clean as well. At this point, what do you guys think? Let me know down below. I will note that in the time that I recorded this video to now, I did go ahead and buy a new power strip as the one I had was not big or even long enough. Now, if there's anything that you guys think I could add to my setup to really spice it up, please do let me know down below. I am always open to any suggestions. I know I probably do need a bigger TV, and I have been eyeballing a couple of 75-inch TVs from both Sony and LG. Right now at this point, the price points are kinda nuts, but Black Friday is around the corner, and then maybe the deals will be so good then that I'll be crazy enough to buy one. I don't know, we'll see. So it is almost holiday season, and in this house, we love the holidays. So we put up some Halloween decorations along the TV stand, as well as some plants to make the place look alive. The plants went over the soundbar sub as it kind of hides it since it's so big. And I lastly mounted the controller mounts, which are incredibly easy to set up. And at this point, the living room setup is complete. This really has become my favorite place to hang during the day and at night. which I will say at night the vibes are astronomical. As you can see, the cable management doesn't have to be necessarily perfect. It just has to be organized to the point where you know which cable is which and where it goes. The main point is to have it all tucked and hidden behind the TV, that way it doesn't ruin the overall experience, which we have done perfectly here. The nighttime setup looks so good. I'm so happy how it overall turned out. I think it looks somewhat minimal and not too crowded, while also being able to display the consoles and controllers as if they're art. The Halloween decorations really add to the overall mood of the room, and I'll probably switch them out as the holidays change. The soundbar is out of the way and helps hide any little cables left behind, while also providing deep sound while watching movies and gaming. JBL makes some of the best soundbars I've ever used and will continue to buy them in the future. With the Govee RGB strips, I have to say I'm not disappointed, but I'm also not surprised by how good these look. There's also so many different ways you can customize the lighting, and it's so easy to use in app. The lights are also so bright. That's probably one of the things you will notice when you buy these. Another thing you will notice is just how true to color these are when picking them out in the app. Gaming, movies, and overall hanging out in the living room will never be the same as before. It genuinely has become one of my favorite rooms in the house, and so far I've spent countless hours there, which currently I'm watching The Hobbit and it looks fantastic. Nighttime is obviously my favorite as it feels so cozy and clean, and I can only imagine what a rainy night will feel like in here. I'm honestly so excited for winter. In the future, I for sure want to get a bigger TV as the distance from the wall to the couch is pretty far and the size of the TV is not optimal for that distance. Again, I do have my eye on a Sony 75-inch X90J, and hoping in the near future I can get my hands on that. This is a pretty good TV for the price and all the features it provides, and after that I will probably honestly never leave my couch. So overall, with the things you've probably already owned and some small budget friendly items from Amazon, you can really turn your couch experience into something better. With that, I'll end the video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. All the items I've used in this video are also listed in the bio if you like to pick anything up for yourself. And using the affiliate links will also help me out. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and like the video as it really helps support my channel. But with that being said, take care, be safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.